Thank you.
Did they have any, like, we had cameras that live and like,
Shot 11.
And
So my name is Rob Brett, and we are behind the scenes of Pick. And our first guest,
Pick.
who are you, and what character did you play?
My name is Pick, not Dick. And I play the office clerk guy who chats with this beautiful lady and overhears something going on in the back and trying to know more about it. I like the intrigue, you know?
So is there anything juicy about the character?
Man.
You want to know what's going on,
I wanna
but
know
is
what's
there
going
anything?
on. Man, for you guys to see, man. Shit.
And how did you prepare for the role?
You know, when Dad gave me the call, you know, when it's done, you got to make sure you're on point because that's serious.
Direct line.
I saw him a couple of days. I didn't know when we was meeting again. I saw him this week. I'm like, oh, he's like, yo, Pick. So Saturday, right? I looked at him.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah. Why don't you remind me just like that, man? That's my man, though. But I'm here. So yeah, I prepared a couple of days in advance and knowing what I was gonna do, but I got to do it serious, no matter what. No matter what, I'm a serious guy.
How did you meet Danny?
Dad, how we met? I think online, but the type of guy I am, man, I don't sit down at home and wait for emails and phone calls. I grind, I go on my computer.
It was Instagram.
It was Instagram. That's how I found it. And then I'm like, yo, you need any black guy for your movies? Boom.
You said I want to see this film, so I messaged you.
Somebody at the door.
And it was for fetish. And
Yeah.
with a name like that, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be part of it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, he was like, listen, I'm doing this, you trying to be part of it? I'm like, yeah. Then he explained to me what it was fish. I'm like, yo, listen, yes, trying to be down. Wow.
Amanda just walked through our shot, but
Incredible,
that's okay.
incredible.
You'll be later. You'll be later.
It's okay, yeah, you're next, by the way, just because of that.
Yes.
Yeah. That's all right, you're beautiful.
And a fun fact about Pick.
Oh, man. Fun fact about me, I'm always ready to get laughed at or laugh about myself. My man, this is happy. I could say more, but shit, I would need another tape for that, man.
That's good because it keeps you open.
Yeah, I'm open to anything. I'm able to break into my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? All of this is, I learned all of this. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't born with all of that. So about me is whatever's next. Pick is with it.
Yeah, because we were talking earlier about meeting different people and being on different sets with different people and just listening. You pick up so much.
And in this industry, a lot of people, everybody's grinding and everybody want to help each other. So whenever I got on set, I always had somebody tell me a story, telling me, oh, you should do this, or you know what, I see you doing that. Not that they actually know, but they just got me to discover myself.
Of course.
And going through these tips and trying to find out what's out there for me into the industry, which I love, man. I'm not going anywhere.
What gives you options. And then as you go, you discover.
The fact that you don't know, you might come in for something and then you leave the day doing something else. You know what I mean? I love this. There's no duplicate days or there's nothing like this, man. Every day is different. That's what I love. I love to be free. And this brings me the freedom I need.
Cool, man.
You know what I mean?
And what's next for Pick? Phil just walked through our shot.
They don't give a fuck
about me. Well, yell action. Yell action.
You're later.
What's next for me?
Next? Yeah.
Right now, I'm taking classes.
Cool.
Because I want to excel in what I do. I want to be the best at what I do. And like I said, man, I didn't have a big background, so it's just correct that I go and push harder and go out there and push it to the limit and see what I could do. Maybe there's other things that I don't even know I could do that I could excel at. But definitely, what's out there? 21 Thunder, July 31st. I'm the assistant coach of the fucking team. Yep, that's it. Right now I'm doing stand-in on Bold Type with like 30 beautiful models. I'm the only guy in it. No questions.
Is there a Facebook, an Instagram?
Facebook, Picardy Jean-Pierre. Instagram, Mr. Picardy. All together with a Y at the end, because you don't want, start an I, then an E, and that. So, Twitter, same, Picardy. Just put Picardy. There's only one Picardy in the world, man. Picardy.
And say, welcome to Yes, Let's Make a Movie Film Festival.
Yep. Welcome to Yes, Let's Make a Movie Festival.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love it. We split.
All right, I'm Danny MAlin. I'm on set of Dick, and what else can I tell you? We have a cameo surprise from the famous Frank Mars.
Come in.
Come on in, yeah.
I'm a little sweaty.
Yeah, it's all good. So, how does it feel? Because we've had a pretty strong connection over the last, I guess, year and a half.
Already a year and a half. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
you were casted in a comedic role, in a dramatic role.
Yeah.
How does it feel to not be casted in one of my films?
It feels terrible.
Yeah.
It's so bad that I showed up anyway.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, how's it going? So no, I mean it's cool to see you continue to work on your projects, and I'm always there. Yeah. But you sort of vicariously casted me through Amanda, so
Yeah.
that's fun.
How does it feel to know that I'm casting your girlfriend and not you? It's awesome, isn't it?
That's great.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's
good.
You
Talent-
can't always work on everything.
Talent runs in the bonded family. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
See you around.
I'm out.
So maybe, you know what? You should put the camera light.
That's fine. This is fun. Let's do it. Let's grab some.
I saw you walking free, so I'll grab you.
Can I keep my shawl on?
No, you can, whatever you want.
Sorry. What am I doing?
I'm just asking you questions.
Oh, okay.
You can lean back, you can relax. No stress, no stress. Phil, get out of there.
You've got cake in your beard.
So my name is Rob Brett, and you are behind the scenes of Dick. And who are you, and what character did you play?
I am Vanessa, and I played the character of Kelly. Is that right?
I don't know.
No. Jamie. Kelly is the audition I did yesterday.
So you played, who are you playing?
I'm playing Jamie and not Kelly.
Jamie.
Jamie.
And how did you prepare for the role?
I didn't really do much preparing, actually, honestly. I read my lines and sat down and saw how the other actors were doing it and went from there.
So you read the lines the day of?
I read the lines prior to the day of and got them down packed the day of.
Sounds like what you do, Rob.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
And how did you meet Danny?
I met Danny on set.
What of what?
What was the first set we met on, Danny?
Oh, the Chastain.
Death. No.
Yeah.
Was that was the first time we met? Yes. Yes. Yeah. That's true. So the death and life of John F. Donovan.
And how long ago was that?
That was a year ago, I guess. Well, yeah, last
And
summer.
you've kept in touch, back and forth.
We have kept in touch back and forth.
And a fun fact about you.
A fun fact about me. I don't know how fun it is, but I'm an incredibly shy and introvert person. So it's very bit odd that,
Really?
yeah,
Because you seem very social and
No,
very
I'm
approachable and
super awkward.
really.
Yeah,
Well, couldn't tell.
I'm good. And that's about it.
And what's next for you?
Hopefully the movie I auditioned for yesterday.
Which was?
I don't know what it's called. It's for the movie network.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
So just plugging away.
Just plugging away.
Cool. And is there a Facebook or a Instagram or Twitter that people can?
Just my name, Vanessa Willett. Instagram, or I think my Instagram is Vans Will. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You want to come? Okay. This cake is fucking awesome, dude.
Shot 13. Oh, you recruited him. He's on.
My bag actually.
He's on.
I'll make a behind the scenes video interview.
I know you are.
No, separate. Just talking about the film. People that know.
Just do carpet with no.
You're part of the deal, baby.
You're excited for it.
Right here, my man.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Thought you were gonna move.
Well, because it's a close one.
Are we doing a? Oh, you're interviewing me on the. Oh, do I look at you or do I look at the camera?
You can, whatever you want.
Yeah, you look more over here, but you can look at them as well.
Do I look at you or into the camera?
You can look at the strap here.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Rob Vrett, and we are behind the scenes of Dick. And who are you? And what character did you play?
I'm Dick. Oh, but who am I? I'm Sean Baichu, and I play
Dick.
Dick. Richard, being its proper name.
And how did you prepare for the role?
I just acted like a dick to everybody. Yeah, I was mean to people, and how did I prepare? Like I do for most parts. I learned my lines, made sure I was off book, and then worked with Danny talking about motivations and the overall arc of the story. And then I got to run it with Brittany as well and make some decisions about that. Yeah, I mean, Dick's this is a bit of a tricky one because the point of the film is to cast him in a bit of a negative light, but he's not necessarily a very negative person. I don't mean negative in attitude. I mean, he's not that much of a dick, if you will, if we can use the term that way. So trying to find the likability versus the necessity to make him a bit like that was pretty much the challenging part, I think. But I think so far we're doing a pretty good job.
Cool. And how long did you prepare? When did you get the script? Excuse me.
Quite a little while ago, actually.
At the end of your class or halfway through your class. So
Yeah, that's true. At the last class of my stage combat class that I was teaching Danny, he handed me the script, so I got to start looking it over, and then he sent me an updated version. So I had it for a few weeks, got off book, read it over a few times.
over a month and a half you've had it.
Yeah, which is more in advance than most scripts I get, actually.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
And how did you meet Danny?
How did I meet Danny?
MIP's 2014 or something.
MIP?
At the Rialto.
Oh, yeah. It was like a film festival or something.
Oh, the actor shorts.
That's it. It was the Actor Shorts Festival. That's it. Danny had a film in? Or you were just there?
Psycho, I think, was playing.
Okay, and I had a film there. I think Mountain Combat or something was there, which is a fighting film. So I met Danny then, and then he stayed in touch over the years about various projects, but our schedules never really lined up with what he was doing. And then, he contacted me for this. And prior to this, he signed up for my stage combat class. That was super nice. So now Danny knows how to kick ass and make movies.
And a fun fact about you.
Fun fact about me. Well, I am not only an actor. Can I give you several fun facts?
Yep.
I'm not only an actor. I act, obviously, but I also do a lot of voice work, dubbing work. I work a lot in video games. I actually specialize in motion capture. So I do a lot of work for video games, Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six. I just played one of the main characters in Watch Dogs 2, Wrench. That's my character. I'm also a musician. I'm a drummer. I'm a stunt fighter, and I'm a fight choreographer as well. So I can orchestrate violence, which is actually one of my first loves.
Because we were talking on the way here this morning. We were talking about
violence and some of the Marvel
and,
series and how if they're not up to snuff, I tend to disconnect pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm very picky when it comes to that stuff.
Well, when you're in it, I see you see it more than
Of
the
course.
average.
Yeah, and it's like
watcher.
anybody else, right? I mean, anyone who has a specialization, editors pick up bad editing.
Yeah, of course.
VFX guys pick up bad VFX. Stunt coordinators and fight coordinators pick up on shitty choreography. And to me, it's glaring when I see it, so I disconnect very quickly from movies, and that's the case. But it's done well sometimes, like in the John Wick films, for example. That's super good choreography.
And I think he does a lot of his own stunts, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I really respect that about Keanu Reeves, he spent, I think, 6 months training about 8 hours a day, learning jujitsu, firing, gun range stuff, the whole deal. So, hey man, Gary, Gary, squash later. So when someone like Keanu Reeves moves and fires and fights, he looks like someone who's trained. Whereas I can immediately tell if someone is faking it.
Yeah.
And there's no substitute for putting in the time, for your craft. And really, what else are you going to do if you're preparing for a film? You should have time to do it.
Yeah.
As opposed to, say, Iron Fist, where they hired a guy who didn't know how to fight, did the choreography 3 weeks before shooting, and it looks absolutely terrible in the show.
All right.
That's too bad.
And what is next for Sean?
What is next? Nothing major. I actually a game I did just came out called Outlast 2, which is a survival horror game, first person, sequel to the first Outlast, which I also played the lead character. So I played the lead in this game. I also did all the motion capture for all the bad guys, so it's really a pretty cool, very terrifying game. That just came out. It's doing well. Nothing major on the horizon, but I am starting to slowly work on another personal project, like The Punisher, like Mountain Combat, with a friend of mine. We can't talk about it too much now because nothing's official. But if things keep moving the way they are, we'll probably, we've already started working on choreography and all that stuff, and we're probably going to get to shooting relatively soon, and then I'll have something new to show my fans and other people in the industry. So I'm looking forward to that. Because, when you're not working on projects all the time, it's important to keep busy.
Yes.
Keep up your skills,
Yes.
keep up your passion. And I was so busy for the last 3-4 years that I'd never had time to go on vacation or do anything personal. So for a lot of this year, I've had more time off. So I've been taking advantage of the rest, kind of gather myself again and focus on new exciting projects to do. So I'll have something to keep me focused.
Excellent. And is there a Facebook or Instagram or Twitter?
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at Sean Beichu, one word. I have a Facebook fan page, the Sean Beichu fan page, and I also have a website, which is www.seanbeichu.com. So all pretty easy to find me.
Everybody says that. One word. One word.
Right. What websites aren't one word? That's a good point.
Yeah, exactly.
www.sean.com, www.is.com, awesome.com. I have 3 websites. Sean is awesome. No, it's seanbeichu.com.
Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Sean.
Rob.
Thank
Here.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Where'd I go?
Right here. Right next to me, baby. Squeeze over a little bit. It's close.
Oh, it's intimate.
Yeah. You can turn a little bit. Yeah. You can look at the little wire on the side.
Okay.
You can look at me. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. My name is Rob Vrett, and we are behind the scenes of Dick. And who are you? And who do you play?
My name is MAlin, and I played Janice. So she's the secretary.
Secretary. And how did you prepare for the role?
I didn't really. I just kind of did it over a bunch of times, did what sounded right, did a bunch of different accents and voices for fun, just to experiment.
And how long did you have the script before today?
I had it for like a week, I guess.
Because I saw you doing your scene, it was quite well.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
How do you know Danny?
I worked with Danny before on a bunch of other films. I was in his film Perceptions.
Yep.
And then I Promised. I had a small role. And I also did another one, I forget, but it was a long, long time ago. So I've worked with him before. That's how I know him.
So you've known him for
Yeah, I'd say
a few years.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years comfortably. Yeah.
And a fun fact about you.
Fun fact about me. I grew up in a small town. I'm a small town girl at heart. In my high school class, we were 25 kids for the entire year, so it's a really small thing.
Where did you grow up?
It's in Quebec, but it's like close to Labrador.
Oh.
So it's really a small little village of like 400 people.
Oh. Mm-hmm. And what's next for Michelle?
I finished Concordia, so I just graduated, so woo-hoo! So I'm doing a bunch of auditions as much as I can, trying to get my demo done. And yeah, just keeping busy.
So you're plugging away.
Yeah.
Keep plugging.
Keep plugging away.
And is there a Facebook or Twitter or Instagram?
I'm on Facebook. You can just put in my name. I have a YouTube channel. I haven't updated it in a long time. But if you put my full name, Michelle Languafeki, you could probably find it and have a good laugh with me 2 years ago. Trying to be funny.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it? We're done?
That's it.
Hugs from Danny.
This is our third one together, right?
It is, yes it is. That's what I was telling them. There was I Promised, this one, Perceptions.
How's it feel to make it to the cutting room floor?
Each and
On
every
I
time.
Promised.
Good.
You made it in my cut. Like, honestly, your part was pivotal for my life story, but it didn't need to really be there. So
No, it was good. It was great.
it's okay. And Perceptions was well received. You did really well on that. Yeah.
Yeah, Perceptions was a lot of fun. I was really glad that I could, experiment and do all different kinds of stuff with the character and just have fun and not take it too seriously, but still do the best I could.
And did you do a yes plug?
Yes.
So say to the camera,
Plug.
welcome to Yes, Let's Make a Movie Film Festival.
Oh, okay. Welcome to Yes, Let's Make a Movie Film Festival.
Cool.
Did it, done. Did it and done.
Prep me.
No, there's no problem.
Come on, prep
It's
me.
all natural. All natural. My name is Rob Vret, and we are here behind the scenes of Dick. And who are you? And who do you play?
Amanda Chu, and I play Peyton.
You play who?
Peyton
And who is
Williams.
Peyton?
She is a friend of Barb's.
She's a friend employee.
Yes, a friend employee. Coworker,
Co-worker, yes.
better word.
And how did you prepare for the role?
I don't know. I just felt like be natural and be a coworker, and you have this upset coworker, and just get into like that mindset of you're just trying to help a friend,
Right, support her.
support her.
And
Yeah.
how long did you have the script for today?
About a week, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And off and on for a week, like to learn it. Like how do you learn your lines?
I learned it this morning.
You could have just said that.
Okay. All right.
And how do you know Danny?
How do I know Danny? Actually, we met through my fiance,
Yep.
and
Who is Frank?
who is Frank Mars.
Frank Mars.
And they worked on a set together, and then they ended up making a movie together, and then I met Danny through him, and now look where we are.
Here we are.
Yep, here we are.
Any fun fact about you?
Fun fact. I'm super terrible at doing accents, and people ask me all the time. And yeah, that's. I guess that's pretty fun, right?
So you don't like accents? Do you enjoy doing them, or you're just not comfortable?
No,
you're just not
I'm not
good, or-
comfortable, and I'm not good at it.
Right.
It's something I should work at, to be
Well,
honest.
that seems to be like every actor's nightmare: are,
Yeah.
are accents and having to cry
Oh
on
yeah,
camera.
yeah.
It seems to
That
be
too.
like the thing that actors are like.
Maybe not.
Because on just a little fact with Tom Hanks on Saving
Private Ryan.
Private Ryan,
Yeah.
there's a scene where he had to, the day of shooting, Spielberg added a scene and said you have to cry
Oh
because
no.
they're looking for this guy, right? And he kind of goes on his own and he breaks down. But Spielberg asked him to do it that day,
Who does that?
and he was like, "Oh my God." But you got to do it, you know.
It's true.
So accents and crying, that seems to be the
Yeah, I know. It's on the to-do list.
thing. Yeah. And what is next for Amanda?
What is next? Who knows? I don't know. So far, nothing. I just go each day and see what it brings.
Just keep plugging away.
Just keep plugging away.
Cool.
Yeah.
And is there a Facebook or Instagram or Twitter?
Amanda Chu, CHIU on Facebook, and then Instagram is Amanda Chu with 2 U's, so CHIUU. And that's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ready? It doesn't matter, you're here anyway. So my name is Rob Vret, and we are behind the scenes of Dick. And who are you, and who do you play?
I'm Amanda Lynn Petrin, and I play background.
Well, I don't know if this question is going to be relevant, but how do you prepare for the role?
I got dressed and I came here and I walked and I pretend to talk.
Not as easy as it sounds,
No,
right?
no, because you can't really talk. You have to just pretend like you're
Pretend
talking.
talk, right? And how do you know Danny?
I know Danny because I'm not sure when I first met him, but right now I work with him as I'm a reader at Elite, and he does the video.
Yep. Well, you've known him before that, though.
Yeah, I've met him on sets, I believe.
Right. Any fun fact about you?
Every once in a while, I decide my career is not going anywhere, so I decide to pick up and go take classes somewhere in a different country.
And what is next for Amanda?
Right now, we're doing post-production on a short that I wrote and produced, and I'm acting in.
Right.
So, post-production on that is what's next.
Same movie as Phil, I reckon, right? Is that the one?
Yeah, Phil's currently working on the editing.
And is there a Facebook or Instagram or Twitter that people can...
For me?
Yes.
Yes, Mandolin P.
Look at a camera.
Mandolin P is where you can reach me.
That's
my Twitter and Instagram.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rob.
Makeup girl? Right here.
What am I doing?
It's questions.
Oh God.
My name is Rob Vret, and we are. My name is Rob Vret, and we are. My name is Rob Vret, and we are behind the scenes of Dick. And who are you, and what are you doing here?
Jacinthe Benoit, and I'm doing the makeup and hair.
I Quebecoise.
Yes, I am.
And how do you prepare for a day on set?
I look at the actors before, so I ask for photos, and I ask for the theme, like what era it's in.
Right.
And then I just bring all my stuff, so I'm ready. So if somebody changes their mind, then I'm all good.
And how much stuff do you bring?
All of the stuff.
Like, how much is all the stuff?
A luggage full of stuff.
Really?
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
Wow.
Everything I own, pretty much.
Every time you go on a set?
Or there's like creative stuff. You know, if Danny would have told me, oh, just natural, I would have brought like just natural, but he told me more like futuristic looks and more creative, so I just brought it all my colors.
So the stuff that you bring depends on really what kind of production.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. Because if like you're hiring me for just a natural, like just make everyone look, just like a natural makeup. Like I'm not gonna bring my creative stuff because I know I won't be needing it.
Right. And how do you know Danny?
I did his makeup and his wife's makeup for a photo shoot. I think that's how we met.
An opportune time for me to walk in.
For photo
So I
shoot?
can't say anything bad now. Yeah, for a photo shoot, yeah.
For my headshots.
Yes, for your headshots.
And what's next for you?
A lot of films, a lot of events, lots of makeup.
So you're always...
I'm always...
This is what you do?
Yes, that's my full-time job. So.
Cool.
Yes.
And did I ask you about a fun fact about you?
You didn't.
I didn't or I did?
And that's the fun fact.
That's the fun fact. So a fun fact about you.
Fun fact. I don't know. I eat too much food. That's a fun fact.
I think
and
we
my
all
stomach
did.
hurts. I'm like, oh.
I think we all did. And is there a Facebook or Twitter or
Yes,
Instagram?
I have Instagram, Jacinthe Benoit.
Jacinthe Benoit.
Jacinthe Benoit. And all my social media, it's all the same name, Jacinthe Benoit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is where it should.
Jacinthe, you know Sophie, right?
Yeah.
Sophie Job?
Yeah.
I think she mentioned you a few times.
But I think I've seen you before.
Shot 11. Shot 12.
Hey, Ben.
So, Welcome to, what am I on here?
Yes.
Dick. Dick. Thanks. We actually, this is the first time meeting working in a capacity, but we've met a few years back.
Yes. I just arrived to Montreal and we met because we're working on a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
If I recall, I think I was working downtown and I was on the train a lot, and you and I were messaging back and forth about stuff, weren't we? Is that possible? Or not?
Possible, because you showed me your movie as well.
Yeah.
You did a movie, you showed it to me, and I told you that I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, happy to have you here.
Yeah, me
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you.
Is there other positions that you do outside of photography?
Yeah, I do video editing, I do camera operating.
Okay.
That's what I do.
So I'm going to pass you off to our interview over here. Tell us.
Okay, cool.
So how far did we get here in the questions? From
Well,
the beginning. Okay.
I have a bad memory, so.
Who are you, and what are you doing here?
My name is Richard, and I'm doing the photography.
Cool. And so far, a lot of photos.
Yeah, a lot of them. At least 100.
I saw the cat got a lot of pictures taken of him.
Yeah,
So this is going to be like a cat movie.
possible.
Possible.
Who knows?
Well, here it says how do you prepare for your role, but you don't really prepare. You just have your camera,
Yeah.
and you just keep your eyes open and shoot
that's it.
randomly.
Just so you want to catch the right moment.
Yeah. As natural as possible.
Yeah, definitely, as naturally as possible. I don't shoot people, tell them. I don't put people there and tell them to smile. I shoot them normal.
Right.
It's more attractive.
Yeah. And how do you know Danny?
Danny, we met a couple of years ago, and we were working on a movie together.
Okay.
But we never saw this, and we talked a bit about the movie we did as well. But I never seen him until now. I haven't seen him for 2 years. Actually.
Okay, but have you guys kept in touch in between? that?
From time to time.
Okay.
From time to time, yeah.
Any fun fact about you?
Any fun fact about me?
Yeah.
I've been working for 4 hours.
Well, just
That's a fun fact.
just in general about you, like something that people would know.
About me, people would know.
Like you wear pink socks, or you wear pink underwear, or anything like that.
I can't think of anything like that. No. I'm definitely have something funny in me like everybody else, but I can't think of anything like that.
Okay.
If you find anything, let me know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what is next for you
Next, I have
after this project? What's the future?
I have a shooting in Laval.
Okay.
I'm gonna go there, and
Today?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm writing my own script,
Okay.
and that's it.
Cool.
And I do photography.
And photography. And is there a Facebook or Instagram? Or
Yes, there's a website. I can pass you by.
Say it to them.
Okay, it's Richard. It's RICHARDELSMAR.WORDPRESS.com.
That's what is that?
Yeah,
Is that Facebook?
that's
or
my website.
his
You
website.
can see my photographies. You can see my video editing, my camera operating skills. That's it. That's my website.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Take care.
Phil, since you're hogging the camera, get in here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Or not? Keep it flowing? Wanna keep it flowing so we can keep rolling like
Yep.
get to the main
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
Who am I? My name is Phil. I'm the sound guy, so location sound recordist and boom operator. That's what I'm doing here.
Right. So the easy stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The
The
easiest
job that anybody
that
can
anybody
do.
can do.
And how do you prepare for your role?
Okay, what I do first is basically I charge my batteries to make sure I have fresh batteries when I start my day. Then I go over all of my equipment. I make sure I have all my little stickies, all my little stuff. Exactly, yeah. Because this is obviously meant for actors, right? I get my gear ready, I make sure I'm ready, my batteries are charged, and I read the script.
You read the script.
Yeah, unlike some people who should be reading scripts, as the sound guy and the location sound recordist, I do read the script. It's really important.
Okay. And how do you know Danny?
I met him through you, actually.
Really?
Yeah, back when. I remember, yeah, when we shot my first film as a director, which was a 48-hour project that we did. And then for
which one was that?
The 2012 Bloody Valentine's, the 48-hour horror filmmaking challenge that Blue Sunshine organized.
Right.
And then when they showed it, when they projected it, you brought Danny along.
Right.
And you said something like, "This guy's gonna make it big."
Right.
And I don't know. I just thought it was kind of this little weird-looking dude. And I'm like, I don't know what you're gonna do, buddy. And he was very quiet, and I don't know.
That was the first time?
Yeah, that was the first time that I met Danny, and then.
And I think we won Best Film.
And we won. Yeah, we did win the jury prize.
Yep.
That was a great night, and and Danny was just like, whatever. And I guess a few weeks later, I worked on one of his shorts called "Human Idiots."
Yes, I remember that.
That was show up, and he gives me a beer, and he's like, "Okay, let's shoot." That's how it worked.
Cool.
Yeah. In a nutshell.
And what's next for Phil Bourret?
Well, I'm taking a hiatus from doing sound because I'm getting an operation. That's what's next.
Operation for what?
For my shoulders. So no shoulders, no booming.
Right.
Yeah.
Easiest job in the world. And a fun fact about you.
Fun? I don't know.
What do you do for a job? That's pretty fun.
Well, not really. I mean, I'm a supervisor in the gym in Laval. What's left of it, whatever.
He's a trainer also.
No, well, I used to be a trainer, but I retired. I used to be a power lifter, and I retired. And I'm a sound guy, and I'm probably going to retire. So, I don't know about any fun facts. I love my beard. I mean, that's a fun fact.
Thank you, Phil.
I'm a Pagona fan. Thank you, Mr. Verrett.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. There's a fucking cat here fucking going crazy.
I'm scared. What is this interview about? That was me before I put my shirt on. Where do I go? Oh, right.
Stand right there.
What are you asking?
Sorry. No, a bit more. We just have to stand
you're
right.
in
No, it's pretty close, yeah.
Okay, we're in.
Yes,
I'm talking to you.
Yep. You can lean, you can relax.
Okay, you can chill.
So you want to look more talking
Okay.
this way, yeah. Even though you're looking, yeah.
My name is Rob Verrett, and you're behind the scenes of Dick. And who are you, and who do you play?
I am Brittany LeBorn, and I'm playing Barb.
Cool. And how did you prepare for this role?
Well, I learned my lines, which is always a good step, I guess.
Yes.
And also, I just sort of let all these, we didn't really know exactly what the company is, what are they doing, but I just kind of thought back to all these sort of strong female characters, some of my favorite law shows, The Good Wife, just letting those kind of things inspire me to be a strong woman character.
Yeah. And how do you know Danny?
I know Danny because we are both going to be working on another project together. So we met with a whole gang of other actors to talk about that, and then this came up, and he asked if I wanted to be part of it. So
cool. And a fun fact about you.
A fun fact about me. There are so many fun facts about me. Which one am I going to share?
The less embarrassing one.
The less embarrassing one. I guess a fun fact about me is my heritage. A lot of people can't really tell at first glance, but I am a Mohawk woman from Ganawage. I also have mixed ancestry as well, hence the look. But a lot of people are super shocked when they find out that I'm Mohawk.
What's the mix?
French Canadian.
Okay.
And I believe Irish, but I'm not totally sure.
Right. Yeah, like most people.
Right.
Yeah. And what's next? What's the future hold for Brittany?
What does the future hold for Brittany? Well, I am about to go into production for season 5 of Mohawk Girls, which actually starts on Monday, super nervous, but super excited, and it's going to be our last season.
That's
forever,
it? Really?
Forever, yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why after?
Well, it's an APTN show, and APTN shows usually only go like 5 seasons is usually the max, and then they like to sort of, share the wealth with the funding for like put towards other shows and stuff like that. So
the network, you mean?
Exactly.
Right,
so
right,
we
right.
basically we reached the max. So we're super
Well,
grateful.
5 seasons is great.
Super thankful for that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
He's got his attention on something.
Actually, like when he's in the mood.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you.
Awesome. Oh,
Pleasure.
thank you.
I think I know that was more interesting.
You don't have enough chest. Honestly, no.